Hello friends, today is April 6th, that's Tartan Day in the United States, where those of us who are of Scottish descent celebrate our roots, and I am wearing my ancient Buchanan tartan today, and you can see behind me our Clan MacLean picture with the clan lands highlighted in gold there. I'll put the link in the notes for the artist who did that for us. It's a remarkable Scottish artist. And today I am inspired by Tartan Day and by the Washington tattoo that we saw last weekend to get my pipes back out. I have not done much with my bagpipes for about 17 years, and so I haven't really even gotten into them much in that time. So I've got all sorts of bags of reeds and tuners and metronomes and things. This is an electronic bagpipe that my husband got for me to practice while I was commuting on the metro or something like that, and it's helpful if you don't want to get out the whole bag. This is made by Ross in Canada. And this bag I tied in myself over 20 years ago. I learned to play the bagpipe when I was in college. I went to Houghton College in Western New York, and the mascot is the Highlander, and the woodwind professor at the time was a piper, and I begged him to teach me. So I got to learn how to do that and to be the mascot at our soccer games and so forth. And they still, to this day, have one or two pipers at least, I believe, that are the mascots. So this bag is a Ganaway bag, and I believe it's sheep. I'm not positive, I'd have to look that up. And let's see, my drones, boy, the silver is definitely tarnished. You can see the ferrules there are pretty tarnished, but otherwise they look like they're in pretty good shape. This is African blackwood, which is what a lot of good pipes are made of, and so it holds up. There you can find very, very old sets of pipes that work quite well. But let's see if I can get her put together and see if I can get a sound. This is the blowpipe that goes here on the top. And that's a better seal there. You know what? I've got it backwards. That's 17 or more years of not putting them together. Let's spin that around. That's a better fit, for sure. That's really tight. So you can see here I left a cork in this one. Sometimes if you're trying to figure out what's not working right, if you're trying to figure out which drone, and that's what these are called, the drones, aren't working properly, you can stick a cork in one and see, where the sound is coming from. It's also good for if you're trying to tune a particular drone reed. And honestly, that's something that I did not put in. Where are my drone reeds? So in general, this is what it looks like. And then this is reed cover, and that's a bagpipe reed. But a bagpipe is a double reed instrument, just like an oboe or a bassoon. And I'll show you that goes in here. But I'll show you the drone reeds. I've gone back and forth between what kind of drone reeds I prefer. These are called easy drones. They're manufactured. They're synthetic, so that you can adjust the adjust the reed with this little knob, and then there's a little plastic tongue, and that's what vibrates and makes the noise. But I've also used, let's see if I have any in here somewhere. Oh, here's one. Let's see, there's a tiny little tongue that's sliced in there. So these ones sometimes have a better sound, a better tone, but they can be finicky. So that's why Easy Drone came up with theirs. And here's some more Chanter reeds. They're T.S. Anderson. That's where I got those. It's been a long time since I bought reeds, obviously, but so I'll stick those Easy Drone reeds in here, and then we'll come back and see if I can actually get it to make a sound. But now I'm not going to be able to get that back out of there. And there is a difference. You can see the one in the middle there is just slightly thicker. That's going to be for the bass drone, and then the tenor drones are the other two. Check the right one. And this is a waxed string, which is what you use to tighten things up. Yeah, this is not gonna work out very well, I am positive, but we're gonna give her a shot. Because the thing is, and what I'm concerned about with that one, because I didn't really take the time to make sure it was right, is that if your drone reed comes loose, it can fall down in your bag, and then you have to take the whole thing apart again to fish it back out. So I've got them all put together, and this is the, as I said, the Chanter reed, and it does need to be moistened a bit before playing, just like a clarinet or an oboe or a bassoon reed. So then we'll give her a try. So because it's been so long since I've had these out conditioned, and since I've practiced with them, it's going to take a lot of diagnosis to figure out where I need to change some things and maybe some new reeds, particularly a Chanter reed. I think the other one was chipped, like I said, so I put another one in, but it's still not sounding in the low register. So we'll give her a shot here. Watch your ears. Also, I put corks in the tenor drones just to see if I can get the bass drone to sound. And that's all we've got for today. You can see the Chanter reed is so hard that it I couldn't even get much out of it. So a lot to do, but I'm inspired to get back into it. So happy Tartan Day, and hope you'll tune in. I've got a post on military tattoos coming up in the next week, and then in the next few weeks, toward the end of the month, I'm going to have a really interesting podcast interview with Sean Healy, who is a Scottish fiddler. So tune in to gardenofmydelights.com and Growing Inspiration podcast, and I'll see you then.